Bangladesh Airlines to digitalize passenger service system from March, says PM. Khaleda Zia received COVID booster. BNP chief must need treatment abroad, says physician. 5 times antibodies developed after taking COVID booster, finds BSMMU study. Assalamu alaikum. This is Shafia Haqpiu welcoming you all to Evening News. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina has said Biman Bangladesh Airlines will digitalize its passenger service system from March. She expressed her gratitude to the authorities for the initiative. The Premier said there will be online ticketing and a reservation and check-in system. She said at an event organized to celebrate the Golden Jubilee of the flag carrier of Bangladesh via video conference. The Prime Minister said it would be a great relief for expatriates as they currently face problems such as being unable to buy tickets, though seats are vacant. Also, online services will be good for those too busy to buy tickets, she said. Digital passenger services are available globally, but Bangladesh has been lagging behind, Sheikh Hasina said.
মার্চ 2022 সাল থেকে বিমান বাংলাদেশ এয়ারলাইন্স প্যাসেঞ্জার সার্ভিস সিস্টেমটাকে সম্পূর্ণ ডিজিটালাইজ করে দিচ্ছেন। এটা আমাদের প্রবাসীদের জন্য খুবই আনন্দদায়ক হবে এই জন্য যে বিমান টিকিট কিনতে গেলে সিট খালি থাকলেও দেখা যায় বলে দেয় সিট নাই, অথবা নানা ধরনের সমস্যা ভুগতে হয়। তাছাড়া এখন সবাই ব্যস্ত থাকে, কাজ করে, কিন্তু অনলাইনে যখন টিকিট কেনা বা সিট বুকিং করা বা মানে চেকিং সব কিছুর জন্য অনলাইনে আজকে আন্তর্জাতিকভাবে পৃথিবীর সব দেশে এই ব্যবস্থাটা আছে। আমরা এক্ষেত্রে একটু পিছিয়ে ছিলাম।
Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina has said the D8 countries collectively have a great potential to emerge as a powerful economic bloc. She made the remarks when Secretary General of D8 Organization for Economic Cooperation, Isiaka Abdul Qadir Imam, met her at Ganobhabon. During the meeting, they reiterated the need for materializing preferential trade agreements to harness the immense potential for promoting trade among the member states. Chairperson Begum Khaleda Zia has received the 3rd dose of COVID-19 vaccine. The former premier received a booster at Sheikh Russell Gastroliver Institute in the afternoon. After getting SMS to take the booster, the BNP chief came at the vaccination center to get boosted. Earlier in July last year, she took the first dose of Moderna vaccine, while the second dose of the same in August. At a briefing there, her personal doctor AJM Zahid Hossain said the critically ill Begum Khaleda Zia didn't even get the primary treatment against her disease. The physician again reiterated the urgency of sending her abroad for advanced medical treatment.
উনার তো বারে বলতেছি যে উনার প্রাথমিক রোগের চিকিৎসা এখন পর্যন্ত কিছুই হয়নি। কাজে উনার প্রাথমিক রোগের চিকিৎসার জন্য দেশের বাইরে অবশ্যই এই দেশের প্রথিতযশা সকল চিকিৎসকের সমন্বয়ে গঠিত মেডিকেল বোর্ড তারা অফিশিয়ালি হাসপাতাল মানে আনুষ্ঠানিকভাবে রিকমেন্ড করেছে দেশের বাইরে চিকিৎসার জন্য।
A Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujib Medical University study has found 5 times higher antibodies are created after taking COVID booster dose. Antibodies in 98% of people who have so far received both doses of the COVID vaccines. However, the protective effects of the vaccines were found to wear off 6 months after inoculation, but those who had COVID before and were vaccinated after recovering were found to have high levels of antibodies. Meanwhile, 100% of the vaccine recipients developed antibodies against the deadly virus a month after they were administered the booster dose. The findings were published in a press briefing in Dhaka today.
কিছু কারো কম আছে, কাদের আরো একটু বেশি হয়েছে, সবকিছু মিলে 5 গুণ বেড়েছে বুস্টার ডোজ দেওয়ার পরে। আমাদের দেশে কিন্তু আমরা প্রথমে যে ইনজেকশনটা দিয়েছি সেটা ছিল অ্যাস্ট্রাজেনেকা। পরবর্তীতে বুস্টার ডোজটা আমরা দিয়েছি কিন্তু ফাইজার বা মডার্না। এই দুটোর মিক্সড অ্যান্ড ম্যাচ ওয়ার্ল্ড হেলথ অর্গানাইজেশন বলেছে তাতে অ্যান্টিবডির পরিমাণটি বেড়ে যায় এবং সেটাই আমরা পরীক্ষায় পেয়েছি।
A Dhaka court has sentenced suspended DIG of Police Mizanur Rahman to 3 years in prison and former Anti-Corruption Commission Director Enamul Bashir to 8 years in jail in a bribery case. Judge Sheikh Nazmul Alam of the Special Judges Court 4 announced the verdict in the case filed by the ACC today. Both convicts were in the dock to hear the verdict. They received a sentence for misuse of power and money laundering. Bashir was also fined Taka 8 million. He will be able to serve both prison sentences simultaneously, which means he will only have to spend 5 years in jail. ACC Director Sheikh Mohammad Fanafillah initiated the case against the two at a Dhaka office of the Graft Busters in 2019. International news. US President Joe Biden and European leaders responded to Russia's actions by slapping sanctions on Russian oligarchs and banks. Biden said he was moving additional US troops to the Baltics, Lithuania, Latvia, and Estonia, though he described the deployments as purely defensive. The US is sending about 800 infantry troops and 40 attack aircraft to NATO's eastern flank from other locations within Europe, according to a senior defense official. Meanwhile, military vehicles were seen in the streets of rebel-controlled Donetsk as the standoff between Russia and the West over Ukraine continued. Ukraine has urged citizens living in Russia to leave the country immediately. The UK Foreign Secretary Liz Truss defended her country's latest sanctions against Russia, insisting they would be inflicting pain on President Vladimir Putin and his close allies.
What it will achieve is inflicting pain on Vladimir Putin and his regime and the Russian economy. We've targeted key banks that fund the Russian military. We've targeted key oligarchs who are close friends of Vladimir Putin. And what this shows is that we are prepared to take tough measures. This is the toughest sanctions regime we've ever put in place against Russia, but it will go further if we see a full-scale invasion of Ukraine.
Cricket. Bangladesh needs 61 runs from 13 overs against Afghanistan's 216-run target in the first ODI in Chattogram. Mehdi Hassan Miraj with dazzling 53 runs and Afif Hussain with 58 runs are on the crease to lead Tigers for victory. Miraj and Afif made a brilliant partnership after fall of 6 wickets in the early. Fazul Farooqi ran riot as Bangladesh were 5 down within the first 8 overs in their chase in the series opener. All the first 4 wickets, Liton Das, Tamir Mushfiq and Shakib, have been picked up by the 21-year-old pacer. Then Rashid Khan took Mahmudullah's wicket.
Those were proper cricketing shots from Mehdi Hassan Miraj, and Afif Hussain also played that pull shot to perfection. That was really good shot from Afif Hussain using the pace of the...
Before ending, let's have a look at the headlines once again. Biman Bangladesh Airlines to digitalize passenger service system from March, says PM. Khaleda Zia received COVID booster. BNP chief must need treatment abroad, says physician. 5 times antibodies developed after taking COVID booster, finds BSMMU study. And that's all from the newsroom for now. To know updates, videos of this bulletin, visit our website www.ntvbd.com. Besides, visit our YouTube and verified Facebook page for updates over NTV's all popular programs and bulletins. Our next bulletin, Shondar Khabor, will be aired in Bangla at 7:30 p.m. Thank you for being with us. Have a good time.